So I'm going to a quilt show today. It's in Newark in the UK, and it's probably only going to be quite a small one. I know a lot of you are watching over in the US and your quilt shows are absolutely massive. Now, we have one major one every year, and it's called the Festival of Quilts, and it's in the NEC, which is like a big exhibition centre in Birmingham. And I do try and always get to that one. I didn't manage to get to it last year because we had something else on that weekend. But I saw this little local one pop up and I thought it would be worth a little visit. I have never had a stand at one of these before. I just don't think I'm brave enough. I've had my pop-up shops and things, but doing one like this, I feel like it's a bit of a gamble because, well, you have to make your money back, don't you? And I know it's bigger than that because hopefully you'll get talking to people that didn't know where you were, and you gain customers that way as well. So it's like advertising yourself. But maybe I'll go and have a look today and I'll feel inspired by some of the other companies there, because we are stronger in numbers and there are so many small businesses going out of business, little fabric shops. It's just not the same as it used to be. So I thought I'd go along and support them and go and see what quilts have been put on display. And I thought you might want to come with me. So this is Newark Showground where the event is being held. Let's go and take a look. This was the first stand I came to and instantly decided that I needed a bag and I needed all the hardware for making it. I love a seam roller when I'm just doing a few blocks at a time rather than put the iron on, and I saw this really cute wooden one. I thought I would show you. This is a really great tip if you haven't seen them before. There were some really lovely little embroidery kits on this stand. This stand was called Ooh La La Crafts and they had lots of hardware as well. I ended up buying some more zips, which I'll show you at the end. And now here are some of the quilts that are on display. I have tried to get all the details of the person that have made the quilt in these videos to give them credit if you want to pause and have a look, because it's something that I know is really important. The quilting on these particular ones I was in awe of. I would love to have the ability of doing this kind of free motion quilting on something so large. So these ones were the first that I saw. They were really pretty. One of the quilt categories was my Tula Pink obsession, and you could spot it a mile off. You always can, can't you, with Tula Pink? I don't actually stock Tula Pink fabrics, but I am a long time admirer of them, and I really hope that one day I will stock them. So there were loads in here that I've taken videos of, and I've got loads of inspiration from the quilting to the pattern placements. They were all really inspiring, from really simple like this particular one to something really detailed like this one on the right. This is my mum's friend Jill, and my mum is the one with a hat on as well on the left. We all went together and had a really nice little afternoon out. I really liked how this one was put together with the use of triangles. It's not something I'd thought about before, but it's definitely on my to-do list now. And then, this Tula Pink one on the left with the dinosaurs I really liked too. It's just the use of colour, isn't it? It's so clever. This was called the Big Bang, this quilt, which was just a perfect name. And then in complete contrast was this Art Deco one with just blacks and golds. I've only ever done really small amounts of paper piecing, so I was in awe of this one. It was just stunning. Well, it looks so simple. It's clearly not really complicated. I can't remember the name of this category, but it must have been something to do with kaleidoscope or like just fun use of shapes and three-dimensional, because some of these they do stuff to your head because they are so cleverly put together. So I'm back from my quilt shop, my quilt show, and I thought I'd show you what I bought. I haven't bought tons because, as you know, I am not short of fabric, but I have bought some hardware because making a bag is something that I've really wanted to do. And there were loads of fun zips, which is a weird thing to say. It's not something that I have bought before. So yeah, I'm going to show you what I bought. First of all, I'll just sort of talk you through my thoughts on the show. It was quite small, but it was manageable. We spent 2 hours there, including having a cup of tea, so we didn't kill a whole day. And there was a nice number of shops there, and I spoke to quite a few like shop owners and things and got their feel for how they find the shows, and whether it's like saying that I might want to do one in future. I'm still not 100% convinced because the price is so high, and these are only small shows as well. And So obviously it's not guaranteed, and I don't know how I would display. I didn't see many people buying meterage of fabric. I wouldn't be able to take anywhere near the quantity of fabric that I've got. So yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe something to think about in a few years' time. But I spoke to a few ladies. I saw this Wilder gown on display and I was like, is that the Wilder gown? Because that is one of the patterns that I've got on my wish list, and now I really want a new sewing machine. She was a rep for Baby Lock and was telling me all about their cover machines and their overlockers, and the overlocker does a clever thing where you can tell it how much gather you want and it will gather the underneath fabric, and then the fabric on top will stay straight. So you can just do what would normally be about 3 different jobs where you'd have to gather, then sew, then overlock, and you can just do it in one stitch. So now I really want to upgrade my machine to one of these really fancy ones, and then it's air threaded as well. Just sounded magical. So I had a really lovely chat with that lady, and then I spoke to some of the staff on some of the stalls. I thought I'd just show you some of the hardware that I bought. I'll do a closer shot for you. I didn't get a card for this one, so I'll have to have a look and see if I can remember. Oh, hang on, actually. Oh, it's called Ooh La La. So that one, from that shop there, I bought a couple of zips. She did a really cute little demo on how to add the zips. So that is something that I should hopefully be able to show you. So this was £3.50, and I think this is a metre worth of zip. You get a couple with it. You can obviously cut it to the size you want. But I have bought this one here. It's like a Monstera plant leaf. I did it in like the Tula pink colours, and I thought that would go with this one. And then I bought a black cat because I've got shade. And then I got the same leaf, but in like a bronzy colour. So I bought those from that shop. So these are going to make really nice, like, added detail to bags. So now I've got to add bags to my list. And who was this? The quiltshop.co.uk. So that was these guys. They had loads to choose from. But they were the first ones in, so I did get carried away. I bought studs, so I can make a proper bag with like studs that sits and everything. And I've done them all the same. I wasn't really sure what I needed, so I've bought a bit of a mixture. These, I'm going to open this one to show you because I haven't properly looked, but I'm hoping that these fit the zip that I bought. Does it say? It doesn't say. I didn't realise until I'd been to this shop and I'd gone to this shop that there are different sizes. So there's a size 3 and a size 5. So that's a size 5 and that's a size 3. So those fit that one, those fit that one. But I didn't realise that at this shop because these aren't numbered. They do look bigger, so I'm assuming that they will fit on this one. But look at the zip. They've got a little scissors and cotton reel and a button. So obviously I had to have those. I don't know what I'm going to use them for yet. Maybe I should make a quilted jacket with a zip and I could add these to it. Oh, you can't though, can you? Because they'll just go right off the edge. It's a different type. Oh, I'm going to have to work out of how I'm going to include this. Maybe this is what I need to plan my quilted jacket around. So I got this because it was fun and I liked the pink. Hopefully that will fit on there because I thought the pink works, didn't it? So that was my little haul. My mum bought some moon thread, and Jill, our other friend we went with, she got some wool and some little scissors. So we picked up some little bits. They know that they are free to come to me whenever they need any fabric. They help me out in my pop-up shops and things, so I'm always happy to pay them in fabric if they ever need anything. It's worth mentioning, obviously, the only jacket that I could wear today was my quilted jacket because, well, a quilt show is just the ideal place to wear it. And I got a couple of comments on it, which is always really nice. And now I am inspired to make another quilted jacket with my new zip